So the importance of self-development and the Hamza's recent video. Now, I've come from the self-development and the coaching background for the last around 8, 9 years now. So I'm coming from my experiences into YouTube as a new YouTuber and giving you my experiences, knowledge, wisdom, and all of that I've done in the last, almost decade now, which has been amazing. So I've just come to YouTube and then look at other influencers, what they're doing and what they're sharing. And I've been following Hamza just for a couple of months. And I just thought, you know what, let me just shoot this video because it's very important for you to hear this so that you don't, get trapped. You don't, go on to chasing the wrong thing because this is really about self-improvement and become the better version of you, and the rest will just follow that. So yeah, just gonna shoot this video. It's gonna go with the flow. This is a different kind of video that I'm doing. My channel is all about manifesting and helping you become that higher, better version of you, so that way you can start, attracting the wealth that you want from becoming within yourself, the best version of you. That's the most important thing. So looking at my observation, no judgment, I think it's a great guy. He's achieved some amazing things, but I'm going to come from a point of view from my own experiences because I also relate to the situation that he's gone through in his 20s. I too went through that in my 20s as well, so that's why I'm coming up to this video. So there's nothing wrong with this video, but this is going to be very valuable for you so that you know what, you are conscious. You are conscious of what you're doing and what you're actually working towards every single day. So one thing I learned from investing almost over 6 figures into myself is that if your net worth exceeds your self-worth, then you're gonna crash back down, right? And that's what I'm seeing that's happening right now. And this is what happened to me around 5 or 6 years ago. My net worth was literally here, and my self-worth started to drop. So therefore, the net worth will start to match, the self-worth, and that's exactly what's happening right now. That's what's probably happened to Hamza right now, and he's probably aware of, what's been happening, and now he's aware of that, which is amazing. That he's brought this into awareness and he's working towards this. Because a lot of people that I've come across in my industry is people have made their first 20, 30, 40, 50K months, manifest amazing things in their life. And then a few months later down the line, they've crashed back down. They can't come back up anymore. They've self-sabotaged because they stopped doing the self-improvement. They stopped working on their mindset. They stopped rewiring that subconscious mind. They stopped doing what worked for them in the beginning when it comes to self-improvement and self-development, which is what this is going to be about today. So I want to actually leave you with, some of my own experiences, a bit of a story and a plan that you can walk away with, so that way this doesn't happen to you. Now, look, we're all humans. It happens to all of us. I've lost close to 6 figures cash in a single month before. I've had business partners that's come and gone. I've had, investments that's basically just like didn't go my way. I've lost a lot in my journey and I've also made it all back. So I'm coming from a point of making it happen, losing it, and then getting it back. So this is why this video is a bit different. Anyway, so that's the first thing that I wanted to cover was like, if your net worth is here, you're making all the money, and your self-worth is like down here, then you're going to come crashing back down because you are always going to be in a match of who you're becoming and what you're doing in terms of your internal work. Your internal work, internal world will always reflect the outside work because you'll burn out. If you're just chasing money, chasing the business, the numbers, the revenue, just chase, and you forget about yourself, you stop working on yourself, then what's going to happen is you're going to start crashing back down. And that's why the universe is going to give you that smackdown, teach you that lesson, which it did with me as well. Because look, I was into all of this, chasing the wealth, chasing the business, dressing like wearing like thousands of pounds of dollars worth of clothes, chasing the car, about to sign in a contract for my dream car, just doing what all of my millionaire friends were doing. All of these things, I've been there myself. I've been on both sides. That's why I personally now have gone towards the spiritual, peaceful side and still be able to generate great amounts of wealth, impact lives, and still live a good life. Because I've been on both sides. The chasing, the next thing, the material objects, and just getting lost in that. And literally, once you get lost in that, it's not a nice feeling because it can literally hold you back for years and years and years. That's why I had to snap out of it quickly as I could. So now we don't want to get success, get to you too much, because if you let the success get to you too much, then you're going to lose yourself. When you lose yourself, then that's where things start to go down the hill. And one thing I want to share with you right now is this. Now, everybody talks about self-improvement, working on your mindset, reading those books, listening to podcasts, improving your thoughts, emotions, feelings, your action steps, your habits. These things are very important. You have to be doing this every single day to constantly, stay on top of your game. And that's what the world-class people do. They always work on themselves. Now, I want to Maybe give some shout outs to some role models out there, like some amazing athletes that are doing really well. But the key thing is, as business owners, entrepreneurs trying to manifest that life, it's very important that you do self development every single day without fail. Be obsessed with self development. Love self development. Improve yourself and fall in love with improving yourself, because it's about getting 1% better every single day. Now, the biggest mistake is this: a lot of people, they do self development when they're making the money, so when success is going their way, they get excited, or they're working towards the success, they haven't had a success yet. So they're doing the self development work just to chase the money, just to have the business, the six figures, the seven figures, the car, the lifestyle, the woman, whatever it is, they're working towards that to manifest that. So when they get the money, the car, the house, all these things that you're probably chasing, then what happens is you're not going to do self-development anymore, because the ego kicks in. The ego's going to say, oh, I don't need to do self-development anymore. I don't need to meditate anymore. I don't need to have cold showers anymore. I don't need to read a book anymore. I don't have to wake up, at 5, 6, 7 in the morning anymore. I don't have to eat these foods anymore. I don't have to do what I did in the beginning, because I've got the money. I've got the clients. I've got the 6 and 7 figures cash. I've got amazing people that are, around me now. I've got all these amazing millionaire friends. I've got all of these things now that I dreamed of. So eventually, the tables start turning backwards as we have that, because self development and self improvement is the most important when you're going down the hill, when things are not working out for you. Because when things go down the hill, it's harder to get back into self development. It's harder to work on yourself, because you now, are seeing decline in certain areas of your life, in your health, wealth, love, relationships is declining. And now you go into depression, anxiety, because now it's hard to get back into meditation, it's hard to work on yourself. And this is what I've been observing. It's happened to me. So that's why we have to use self development for the bad, not for the good. A lot of people, they do it for their own gain and for the good, which is important. But what if things are not going your way? What if things are going down? What if the universe is testing you? What if the income is going down? What if the business is down? What if something happened in your family? What if something outside of yourself that you couldn't control is happening now? Are you going to continue to do self development, or are you going to keep going down a rabbit hole? Because we have to do self development for the hard times. It's gonna be there for you to help you the most when things are not going your way and when things are hard. And that's the most important thing. So no judgment to Hamza. I've been observing him in the last few weeks and the recent video. But yeah, the key thing here is surrendering the pride and ego to open yourself up again to self-improvement, to change. And this is what my millionaire mentor taught me around 7 years ago. He said, if we can surrender the pride and ego and really become open to change, and really become open to, admitting that we're wrong, we've done wrong, we're going to have done the wrong path, it's the best thing ever that you can do, is admit it and bring it to awareness. A lot of people, they let the ego get to them, and they go further down to the rabbit hole, and they're in a worse situation, and they do bad stuff, unethical. They're like in this whole, you got to just follow me, I'm like the king now, whatever it is, kind of thing. And that can be dangerous, because the bigger the climb sometimes, right? The bigger the fall. And we have to do the self-development, so the fall isn't too bad. You can get back up, because the journey of self-development, improvement, manifesting that business, that life that you want, is always going to be like this. So you have to constantly keep doing self-development. So no judgment to him. I'm just observing as a YouTuber, as I'm coming in from a place of doing self-development for nearly 10 years, building six-figure businesses over the years, helping tons of clients and people. So I'm coming from my own experiences and my own view of this, because it happened to me as well, and actually relate to his situation around 5 or 6 years ago. I've been there myself, and I also was lost. So I had to get back into my spiritual journey. I had to step away from all this business, revenue stuff, all of these things, and step away, and then go into going within, right? Really, really working on, who I need to be, my purpose, why am I here, what am I here to do, and I start to like simple things in life now, because the simple things in life for me, just having the freedom, going out in nature walks, eating my favorite foods in the restaurants every single week, right? Just doing what I want when I want, without anyone's permission, with my family. So for me, simple things matter. I can go and fly anywhere I want tomorrow morning. These things matter, not like constantly getting lost into these big numbers, getting, letting everything that I've done, that I started off with, all I was doing, just forgetting about self improvement and who I need to be, because it's your identity that you have to constantly keep working on. And once that identity changes, and the ego kicks in, that identity is not a nice identity anymore. You start to attract and manifest the wrong things and you go down the wrong path. But this is why developing your identity. Who do you need to be in order for you to achieve what you want, right? What do you need to do in the beginning? And you stick to that identity. You stick to self-improvement, which is the most important thing. So it's not just about business, and making the money. You're going to keep getting lost. It's about internal work, constantly keep doing internal work, because this is where the abundance and the scarcity mindset comes in. There's enough money out there for everyone in this world. There's enough abundance of things. So therefore, you don't have to keep hustling, grinding, and it's killing yourself away and forgetting about who you need to be in your health. And all these areas declining. You're just going down the wrong path, eating the wrong foods, you're doing the bad habits, you're going back to who you were before. But this is about having a plan in place that you can embody and implement every single day. And you believe that wealth and success will come to you and you attract it because you attract who you are. You attract who you are. And the more you can work on you, automatically you'll attract it. You don't have to constantly keep chasing the money and chasing the wealth and all these things outside of you. But the more you work on the inside, as the universal law, the more inner work you do, the more you really take care of your inside world, then outside will take care of itself. Yes, you have to take some action steps, of course, to manifest things. You have to, but internally is the most important thing. So I want to quickly leave you with a plan and something to be conscious of. Now, if you're coming to self-development or if you've fallen off, then let me give you a quick plan that you can follow to get back onto track. So you can use a 30-30-30 formula. So you read for 30 minutes per day, you listen to a podcast or a motivational audio for 30 minutes a day, and you do it for 30 days consistently. What this does is forms a new habit. It embodies a new habit of you doing self-development every single day. If you've got more time in your hands, if you're more serious, you want to take this to another level, then do 60, 60, 60. You read for 60 minutes a day, maybe a couple of chapters of a book. You listen to a podcast for 60 minutes a day. There's plenty of podcasts out there that you can listen to, or different success influencers, and you do this for 60 days. So if you do this every single day consistently, you're going to become a different person. You're going to start taking actions differently. You're going to look at yourself in your life differently. You're going to appreciate things more. You're going to go to gratitude, appreciation mode, self-loving mode, and you're not going to fall off because you constantly keep doing the inner work, because you have now a inner work plan, right? A lot of people, they have the outer work plan, the business, the manifesting thing, the predicting they want, but you have to do the internal work every single day. So that's a plan that you can implement right now. And if you fall off, let's say day 7, and start again, because you need to train the subconscious mind that, you know what, I am disciplined, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. I am disciplined every single day. I'm going to do it even if I don't feel like doing it, because I understand that who I need to be and become is the foundations of me, getting what I want, in the end, whatever you want to manifest, whatever your desires are. So you want to embody your desired identity. So whoever you need to be, whoever you want to be, maybe it's a healthier version of you. Maybe it's that version of you that is, doing good out there. Maybe you do want to, have a great business and impact people, but you need to create an identity of the version of you that's doing the internal work, that's making the outside work easier. So that way, the internal work is manifesting everything outside. So discipline is key here. So be disciplined with self-development every single day. Do it, even if you don't feel like doing it, because the universe will thank you and you'll feel so much better about that. And document what you did that got you to where you are right now. So if you're watching this, maybe you've done well already in your business or your manifesting journey, but what's happening is maybe you've fallen off. Go back and look at what worked for me. Did I do meditation in the morning? Did I read these books? Did I go out for long walks? Did I go to the gym? Did I, apply this certain strategy, right? What did I do? Document what worked to get to your first. Let's talk about finances here. Let's say you documented your first 5K a month or 10K a month. What did you do to get there? Capture that, keep doing that, doubling down on what's working. Don't change things up too much where it's taking you to a complete different path, and then next minute everybody has seen you change the direction you're going, and next minute the way you're doing things, it's not in alignment with you, and you know that deep down, and you're just going down the wrong path and you're burning out yourself, and then you're letting go of self-development. So don't let the path that you're going towards make you forget about self-development and self-improvement and working on your mindset and your subconscious rewiring every single day, because the universe will always try to put you back all the time to test you, and that's why you need to have the self-development to get you to bounce back up. So basically you're creating a solid line. So anytime you're falling back, self-development will push you back up, push you back up, push you back up. Otherwise, if you don't have this self-development, you're going to go down, and the sabotage, people are going to see that, and next minute it's very difficult to get back into the game. and you could be in a worse situation if you're not doing self-development. So discipline is very important, doing the things that you know you're going to be doing, even if you don't feel like doing it. And like I said, this happened to me from my own experiences. I had to bounce back and really, focus on getting back into the game, getting back into self-development, and not letting the outside results and influences that went wrong hold me back and eat me up, but rather just keep doing the work all the time. So that's the message for today is follow your internal work plan every single day, 30 or 60 60 60. Do it consistently. Discipline yourself with the internal work and self-development plan. And number three, I want to say is write out your own identity. What are the top 5 to 10 things that you're going to do for your self-development every single day that is non-negotiable, that you're going to do it regardless of how you feel? Is it waking up earlier? Is it going to the gym? Is it doing the meditations, having the cold showers? Is it going out for nature walks, connecting with nature? Is it, doing certain things that's gonna, help you in your health, in your relationships, whatever it is as well? What is it that you're gonna do for your self-development plan? Which area are you gonna work on the most? Are you gonna be conscious of your thoughts? Are you gonna work in your emotional side of things? Right? Thoughts, emotions, your feelings. How are you feeling? Are you going to journal and be conscious of how you're feeling every single day? You're going to work on your feelings, because this is going to manifest in the outside world, and we have to constantly keep working on this. So that's why meditation is important. That's why getting out there in nature, connecting with nature is very important. Sometimes changing your environment, getting outside, is going to help you so much mentally, so that you're always leveling up in terms of what's happening internally. And that's my message for you today is the internal work will always show up in the outside work, and whatever's happening in the inside world is going to show up in the outside world. Everything in the outside that you see is a reflection on the inside. And that's why being conscious of your plan, what you're doing, and your growth, and never letting go of what actually got you there first and just improving on that, will keep you, to going higher into the next level that you want to get to. So surrender the pride and ego. Don't let things get to your head, and keep doing self improvement and follow the plan that's left you, and this will help you. And I like to always finish off my videos by saying that everything is now.